Today we're going to talk to you about one of the most desirable, sought-after communities in all of Florida, definitely in Southwest Florida. And if you stick around to the end, we're going to talk to you about what it costs to live here and also give you a market update right after this. Thanks for joining us. Today we're going to talk to you about one of the most sought-after communities in all of Southwest Florida, and it's called Whiskey Creek. I'm Doug Lugers.
I'm Lona Lugers.
And we're real estate experts here in Southwest Florida. We've lived here for many years, and we've helped many people just like you move from all over the country and get settled here. So if you want to know where to live, eat, sleep, boat, fish,
shop,
scuba dive,
dine,
whatever it is you want to know, just hit that subscribe button below or hit that bell button on the side, and what happens is you'll be notified whenever we put out new content talking about Florida, so that you can be in the know, you can experience Florida before you ever get here. And if you have any questions about any of our content at any time, feel free to reach out to us by text, email, phone call, however that suits you. So today we're talking about Whiskey Creek, and let's get it started. What do you like about
Whiskey Creek is like taking a walk back in time. It was developed in the early 1970s, and so it has all this lush, mature landscaping, these cool little ranch style homes, mostly ranches. There are some 2-stories, and we'll talk more about that in just a little bit. But one of your favorite things, Doug, I know that you love to talk about, is how it actually got its name, which dates back way before the 70s.
Yeah, Prohibition. Any Prohibition fans out there? We're big Prohibition fans, and I love bourbon, I love whiskey, and so the name, the rumor is that the name of Whiskey Creek came from the bootleggers having stills and creating rum and whiskey on this creek. And the reason they chose this creek was because apparently it was too shallow for authorities to get their boats up here, so that's where they had their hideouts for a long time. So, and thus the name Whiskey Creek was created.
Yeah, and also it's easy access to the Caloosahatchee River, which also dumps out into the Gulf of Mexico.
Absolutely.
So they could run their whiskey and their rum easy and then duck out in the creek and hide whenever they needed to.
Exactly. Well, what about the location?
Location, right? So Whiskey Creek is located right off of McGregor Boulevard, which is palm tree lined. First of all, it's gorgeous, but it's also convenient to absolutely everything. It's about 10 minutes to downtown Cape Coral right over the bridge, 15 minutes to downtown Fort Myers, and still less than 30 minutes to the beach.
Yeah, it's just convenient to everything. And one of the things that I like about Whiskey Creek is the living options. We have duplexes, villas, condos, and about 900 single family homes. So no matter what your preference is, we probably have it here if that's where you want to live in Whiskey Creek.
For sure. We also have an 18-hole golf course. We have a full service clubhouse that serves breakfast and lunch, and occasionally dinner. We have homes in here that are right on the golf course, right on Gulf access lots. So if you want to have your boat in the backyard and go out to the Gulf for the day. And we also have lakefront homes. So I think it's rare that a community would have golf and all of those, water access as well.
And what's even more rare, no HOA.
No HOA fees, you guys. So you get all of the great things about the community and all of the amenities without the big price tag of having to pay for them. There's actually a civic club in here, and I think they have a voluntary contribution of like $50 or $60 a year. It's really inexpensive.
And that just covers gatherings for them to put events together, and then they take care of the entranceways and things like that. It's awesome, and everybody should definitely do that. Now, for the money question, everybody wants to know, what's it cost to live in an awesome community like that, right?
Yes.
And so here's the market update. So that's the easiest way to answer it. We looked at the numbers from January through May of this year, and the average price home here sold for $556,000 at $258 per square foot. Now, to tell you what that means in terms of how did the market change from last year, if you look at January through May of last year, we had a 30% increase. So it was 30% less last year. That's how much prices went up. It's really a hot market. It's a little bit harder to get into this community because there's so many who want to be in this community. So if you do see a home in this community, you have to jump on it. You just have to.
Immediately.
There's lots of people that want to be here. That's just the reality of living here. But once you're in, and
You're a lifer.
yeah, you're a lifer. So we hope you learned a lot from this Whiskey Creek video. If you want to learn more about all of our other content and you want to follow us, hit that subscribe button and that bell button. But we really do appreciate you watching. I'm Doug Lugers.
I'm Lona Lugers. We'll see you in the next video.
See you again.